Hello everyone. Today we are here for this important talk by Dr. Suman Saraf, and I am Arnab Guha from Impeccable Innovations. I'm the founder of this startup company, which is in the health food segment, and we are mainly today talking on what type of aspects in terms of therapies, in terms of social relevance, in terms of nutrition, which are very important for the autistic children, and how we can cope up. So from that angle, we will be talking today. So let me introduce Dr. Suman Saraf. She has done PhD in philosophy, and she is running a very interesting and very important center for autism. And Dr. Suman, please introduce yourself and please let the viewers know about you and yourself, and then we will go to the presentation.
Sure, Arnav. Thank you so much. So, as you all know, my name is Dr. Suman Saraf, and I'm autism specialist. So, I'm a proud mother of a child with autism whose name is Madhav, now who is above 20 years old. And due to him only, I came in this field. I left my MBBS and came in this field, and I did many courses such as physiotherapy, special education, behavior therapy, sibling training, then this clinical psychology I've completed. Then I did course in nutrition and lots more. I was into healing, Reiki, dowsing, then crystal healing, magnified healing. I am an exercise facilitator, and I'm a yoga therapist. I try to do all the courses which are good for these kids.
Great,
Even
great.
a few short-term course I've done in speech therapy also, and in early intervention also. So
And
all
it's
these.
great to have you here in our forum. And this is our first webinar on the aspects of because what I feel that the ecosystem for the autistic children or the autistic adult, the ecosystem is quite broken, I'll say, and it is slightly unfound also. So unless you have what we say a complete ecosystem, the life of a autistic child or an adult will not be of very high quality. And so this is the one of the important aspect for our startup is how we can join the plug-in together, bringing notable speakers like you and many others in future, and we will try to touch base on all aspects, right from nutrition, therapies, then what are the regulatory challenges, what are the government reforms that is required, what are the job opportunities for the autistic children in future, and how the other industries will impact this sector, and why we are having an increase in the autism among the children in India. So there are various aspects we will touch base as we go along. We would like to keep this sort of meeting once in a month, so that each month we at least take away some of the important aspects from speakers like you. So now I will share the screen and on your presentation, and then you can talk about your presentation. 1 second. Yeah. So can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. Yes. Yeah, I will change the slide, and then you can tell me as a next time, and we can
Sure.
please go on.
Yeah. So the first slide is about autism, which I have put up in very short form. So autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder. When we see a child with autism, at first instant we feel that this child is absolutely normal. But when we go inside and we try to interact them, then we feel that yes, something is wrong. Okay, so autism is just likely to be the result of both genetic and environmental factors. And environmental factors, the overuse of antibiotics, maternal obesity, diabetes, thyroid during pregnancy. These are the things, and many more factors are there. For example, if the mother is having a lot of toxins in her body, more age of the parents, especially the fathers, because if the sperm is matured, definitely it can be a cause of autism. Generally we feel that the father's age shouldn't exceed 30, but nowadays we can see many parents are having more age, 35, approximately 40 also. And suppose if the baby is delivered forceps delivery or any cesarean, in c-section delivery also, if the child's weight is less in the womb and the child is having some more other problems, and that time if due to c-section, if the mother is given anesthesia, it can impact the brain of the child little bit. We can't say too much, because according to a lot of research we have found that anesthesia is also being a cause to damage the brain of the child, but not for every child. And few mothers, they don't feed give breastfeeding to the child. So that is the second reason. Due to that, the child's immune system is very poor. Second
Okay.
thing, how to do the treatment of the child with autism. So there are multiple therapies and multiple things we have to use together to treat the child with autism. First is reverting the microbiota to a healthy state. This can reduce the signs of autism. And taking probiotics and prebiotics, changing diet, especially the GFCF diet, no sweets, no sour things, no junk foods, no refined foods, and we have to give them supplements which they lack. Generally, in autism, we have seen that kids lack zinc, selenium, magnesium, vitamin B12, vitamin D, and many more things which they really need it. And we have to work on the detoxification of the body. Generally we tell the parents that put mm, this what to say put them in the water and
Mhm.
add magnesium sulfate in the water, and keep your child for few, means 30 minutes approximately in the water. So it
You're talking
really
about
after
this slide? Are you talking about
detox, the previous one.
one second? Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the detox, we do this. This is the most simple way to add magnesium sulfate in little lukewarm water and keep the child half an hour in that water. So after doing that, we see instant changes in the child. They have good sleep and many more things, and their hyperactivity also somehow it reduces. Next
Mhm.
slide, please.
Yeah.
Vitamin and mineral deficiency. Many kids are having vitamins and mineral deficiency due to lack of proper food, because in it can be any cause, due to lack of money, due to lack of awareness. Some kids don't accept every texture of the food. Some mothers don't feed them all sorts of fruits and vegetables. So many things are there. In some areas these things are not available also. And due to these deficiencies also, kids have some problems, and they have poor gut health, and many heavy metals we have seen in kids. For example, uh, lead, then mercury. Some kids are having aluminum. Aluminum is mostly found in the children who are in the US. In India, mostly they have mercury.
And here
In
I
Indian,
like to say to the audience is what poor gut health is basically, the gut is the most important region of the body, especially of the autistic children, and also for us as well, because all the health aspects is related to your gut, and gut is the whole, the digestive system, the small intestine, the area of the gut helps the various microorganisms are there, and gut microbiome, which is a diversity of different microbes, determine the mental agility of a person, the cognitive skills, everything is also related to the gut. Dr. Suman, you must be knowing about this fact that 90% of the serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter, being formed by the gut, not by the brain. So unless the gut is in a perfect condition or a better condition, the improvement or the cognitive improvement in the autistic children we will not see. So it is very important that why poor gut health needs to be detoxed. Yeah, please continue.
yeah. Yes, I know this is true, because when a child with autism or symptoms with autism comes to us, first thing we do is we work upon the gut. And due to that, suppose first day they are not at all in any controlled, means we can't control them in anyhow, but from the next very day we can control them. Means they can sit with us, they try to understand us the next day only, because we cut off all the sweets and junk foods and sour things, especially the tomatoes, tamarind. And in South India, without tomato, tamarind, no food is made.
So you are in Hyderabad side, correct? The
Yeah,
is slightly spicy as compared to
yeah.
yes other.
The spices are okay for them. All the spices are okay for them. Spices don't do any harm. But the main thing is that sour and sweet things are very, very harmful for them. I have
Okay.
seen this the day when my son was small. One day he was in a very pretty good mood. I gave him one bowl of tomato soup because I was unknown that it will do such a harm for him. Immediately after drinking that soup, he started banging on his sister. He started beating her, screaming, shouting. So that was the first day. So I was observing, but I was not sure that it is due to this. But next time after 20, 30 days, again I gave him, again the same situation happened. Then I told, no, this is absolutely, this tomato is hurting his brain. So we stopped it and we saw a lot of difference in him.
Yeah. So tell us about this detox process in a very simple way, because maybe many of our audience may not be from the science background. So if you can tell us in a very simple way. Yeah.
So for the detox process, we need a couple of things. And as Indians, I can say many Indian homes are having many foods which can detox their body, knowingly or unknowingly also. For example, fermented foods like idli and dosas. Okay, these also act as a probiotic.
Yeah.
Because they get good bacteria from these foods. And in North, since I'm a North Indian, so in North India, I used to feel that why my mothers prepare this. They used to add, suppose in boiled potatoes, they used to add water and mustard seeds powder and salt, and they used to ferment it whole night. And the other day, they used to eat thandi roti. Actually, Baseda festival used to come, and they used to have this in summers, couple of times, and this also gives a very good bacteria for the gut. It's really good.
Yes, so many times even for the diabetic patients also, we say that they need not have a very hot roti or freshly made roti, because once the roti gets means cool down, then the starch it is not digested very easily, means the starch get digested slowly. So once the starch get digested slowly, the blood sugar will not increase. And in case of the autistic children, the sugar level in their blood will not increase. As the result, the hyperactivity will remain in a slightly moderate level. So more you eat the sugar, more you eat the absorbable starch, it is very difficult and it impacts the hyperactivity, what I have understood.
Yeah. This is true. And to detox the body, so we need some probiotics. So we also prepare coconut kefir with coconut water and kefir seeds. And we need sulfur-rich fruit vegetables like broccoli, then cabbage, cauliflower, all these things which are high in sulfur, and fermented foods, antioxidants, vitamins and minerals. We get antioxidants lots in fruits. So we should consume more and more fruits. At least the morning breakfast should be of fruits only, but not sour fruits. And we have to have more water to eliminate the toxins. But we shouldn't consume papaya early morning because it gives rise to bleeding piles also if it is consumed empty stomach. And we can also use detox bath, clay baths or Epsom salt bath, which I told you before, magnesium sulfate. And camel milk is also a good thing to detox the body because it contains a lot of glutathione, and glutathione eliminates the toxins from the body. Camel milk
is extremely costly, correct? And it is not.
Yeah, it's costly, but it shouldn't be consumed means half liter like that. We should take a very little quantity. But it really helps a lot. I have seen kids symptoms of autism reducing after giving camel milk.
And you can store it in the fridge for a longer time?
Freezer, yeah. At least 4 or 5 days we can store it in the freezer. But not in plastic bottles, in steel vessels, any steel vessel.
Great.
And one more thing we have to remember that whenever we use camel milk, whole day we have to give more water to drink to eliminate the toxins. And garlic and ginger tea. Garlic acts as a prebiotic also, and it also acts as a detox process because it also contains sulfur. And ginger roots are also very good for our detox process. And this is a new therapy which is known as Beamer therapy. It's really wonderful. From past 5 years we are using for all the children who comes to us at our center, and we have seen enormous changes in the kids. Because what does Beamer do? Let me tell you. Beamer activates the body's own power of self-healing. For example, when we get cut in our finger or anything, in a week it gets cured by our body's natural power of healing. So Beamer activates this healing power because Beamer gives more oxygen to every cell. And Beamer also works on microcirculation. We have so many micro vessels in our body, the thinnest capillaries. If we join all of them, they can surround the earth 2.5 times. So our full body is a huge net of micro vessels. So Beamer works upon these micro circulation and opens up the blockages in these micro vessels. It also increases the adenosine triphosphate, the ATP, which is produced by every cell of the body, and the mitochondria gets stimulated by walking barefoot and produce ATP. But now the ATP in our body is not produced adequately as we wear footwears and we walk less. Previously, people used to walk on earth barefoot for miles. But now this is not done, right? So our body is not getting enough electromagnetic waves which are generated by the earth and enter our body, and the toxins or the negativities of the body is eliminated. So Beamer also removes the blockages from the microvessels by improving blood flow. So there is more blood supply to all parts of the brain and body. It also raises the glutathione levels, which eliminates the toxins from the body. The same glutathione which I was talking about in the camel milk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dr.
So the next
Suman, due to paucity of time, we'll like to go through the slides very fast. Only the
sure.
key points we will just take it and we'll continue.
Sure.
Okay, we have hardly 10 minutes left.
So this slide, this thing I've made for my son. So when my son was almost 9 months old, then he was diagnosed with infantile spasm, and after that he was diagnosed also with mild autism, mild mental retardation, and developmental delay. But later on his autism symptoms increased, and he was from mild he shifted to moderate to severe. So he had a very poor neck holding, he had developmental delay, hyperactivity was there, no speech was there, no eye contact was there. Next slide. He was not able to respond to his name also. Okay, remove this slide. So I was talking about this Beamer therapy. So it helps the mitochondria functioning properly, which is the biggest issue with autistic children. And the cognitive functions are enhanced, which helps the special needs children. Anxiety and tantrums also reduces. Memory is enhanced. Children become calm and very cooperative and happy. It improves eye contact also and decreases hyperactivity. Next slide, please. So this is Madhav's photo when he was 7 days old. He's my son. Next slide. This is after 2 months. This is after 1 month only. This when he was 6 months old. This is a very this time he was most critical situation. He was not able to hold his body also. He was always lying down on the floor.
Next slide. The slides, as we will scroll down through all the slides, these slides are very interesting. So hold your breath. How the last slide looks like.
Yeah. This he just completed 1 year, and no neck holding was there that time also. This is a time when he was very hyperactive. Every time we have to hold him. If not, he used to run away anywhere.
So at that time, you and your husband, what was the main thing in your head? Like, were you quite pained, or you wanted to do something in the life when you?
I didn't have pain. Yeah. I didn't have pain. Actually, we went to so many doctors, but none of them was ready to do maximum for him except with medication. No other things were helping him, and medicines also were making him more hyperactive. So then I just struck in my mind that no, I have to do something. He was always in fear. See, he's at the birthday party in this slide.
What's the age?
His fear. This is, I think, 6 years old.
6 years.
This is above that.
Okay.
This is in Vrindavan.
This is your daughter?
Yeah, she is my daughter.
Okay. So in this moment, I would like to ask you very important aspects, like what is the role of a partner in terms of the spouse when you are trying to back your child as a mother? So what type of support that you have got, and what do you see very important aspects like the support of a spouse?
See, if a mother is having a child with autism, if the spouse is not going to help the mother and the child, the life becomes a hell, because a mother has to do all the things. See, this I had made a newspaper dress for him, and I had taken him first time on the stage. This is the first photo when he is giving eye contact in the photo. Okay. He never used to give eye contact in the photo. This is the first photo on Diwali.
So eye contact is a very important aspect, and it is also a marker whether the child is autistic or not.
The child is having autism.
Just from the statistics point of view, what is there published in the press journals, there is around 55 or 56.
58. They are telling 58 out 58. Of 1.
1 in 50
Yes.
children in India
Yes.
is autistic. But in my opinion,
Hmm.
as we see the coronavirus cases, which says that whatever cases that we are seeing today, it is almost like 2x or 3x than the
Yes.
case. So in case of the autistic children, also, in my opinion, it will not be 55 or 58. It will be even less than 30. So
See, in urban areas, I can say within these 5 years, out of 10 to 15 cases, means kids, one is born with some slow development or something or the other. This is the slide when my son, he used to love in Pogo TV, one person whose program used to come. So that person came to Hyderabad. So I took him over there to meet him.
very nice. And you have
See,
provided all these
yeah.
pictures. These are really like a life cycle. When we say clinical,
Hmm.
it's nothing more than the pictures that you see, the development that
Hmm.
you further see in these pictures in terms of his mannerisms,
Hmm.
in terms of his eye contact,
Yes.
and you see the face. It is especially the difference between autistic child or a Down syndrome is on a Down syndrome you can really
Facial,
understand
yeah.
visually, you can understand
Yes.
the child is having a Down syndrome type of
Moon face.
disorder.
Yeah. The
But
face
in
is like
case of
moon
the
face.
autistic child, you cannot understand unless you sit with him for some time and you see that he's not responding to the social nuances. Yeah.
He goes to karate.
So he loves his karate in this.
Yeah, skating. Yeah, he loves karate. He loves skating. He loves basketball. He does stitching very nicely. He loves to go to
What is
parties.
name of your husband?
Anil Saraf.
So Anil ji is very strong and he is supporting his son quite a lot. I see
Yeah, he
picture.
loves his son a lot. I took him first in this in public garden. So
Hmm.
first time I tried to put him in this balloon, and
Okay.
he really loved. My son loved it.
Oh, so this is a press newspaper where.
Yeah, actually, this is the time when I had opened the Madhav Autism Foundation.
Hmm.
So it was inaugurated by Lokayukt of Justice Subhashan Reddy from Andhra and Telangana. This is a photo of the airport.
Oh.
He's studying.
What is this about?
This is a beamer therapy. This is the therapy I was talking about,
Hmm.
which he takes daily, twice a day.
Okay.
This therapy
This
really
is
changed his
certified
life.
by the government of India. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, actually, in America, it's a class 2 device and it is kept in most of the hospitals in USA.
so
This is
now
a
he's a
photo of
grown-up
this
man.
May. Yes, this is a May photo.
Okay.
This is the embroidery which he does himself.
This is you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it has been a very interesting journey from third person's eye view. And Dr. Suman, I am sure that a lot of challenges you have gone through, especially you're handling two foundations, I guess, in the
Yeah.
side, and also helping other children, not just your children, you're helping other children. And can you tell us in a brief way why there is a higher increase in the autism in the children of today?
Yeah, definitely. Because see, I have taken histories of so many parents and assessed so many children. So out of those, there are few things which were common in all the children and the parents with autistic children, right? So the
Yeah.
main thing was that most of them had a higher age when they were pregnant,
Okay.
especially the father's age. Okay, then they had junk foods from outside. They had a lot of stress during pregnancy.
Okay.
Most of the 99% mothers had stress during pregnancy, whether due to any reason, due to husband side or in-law side or parental side or anything. some had obesity, some had some complications during pregnancy, high BP, some diabetes also, and thyroid. And one very important thing I'll tell you, Arna, that vitamin B12 and vitamin D deficiency will certainly give rise to some sort of disability in the child, because B12 is very, very important for the body, because every cell's RNA and DNA get structured only in the presence of B12. If B12 is not there, there will be some neurological disorder. I can't say complete disorder, but something will be lacking in the child. And also vitamin D.
Okay. So nutrition plays a big role. What you want to say, nutrition plays a big role. Correct?
See, what we eat, we are like that only.
Yeah. And at this moment, I'll ask our participants, they can unmute their mic, and if they have any questions, they can ask Dr. Suman. Yeah. Audience can ask their question if they have any question to Dr. Suman. In the meantime, Dr. Suman, please tell us more about your organization.
Yeah. So I'm already a Suman Madam's visitor or a therapy receiver for my son. If anybody else who is not part of this meeting or not associated with Suman Madam, I ask them, try once. Okay, try once. And I am taking service from Madam from 1 month, and I thought maybe even at least after 3 months or 6 months I might have not seen that change before I took the service from Madam. I thought even if I got this improvement in 3 months, I might have felt happy. Like that I got within a month, not even a month actually, 20 days.
How old is your son?
Kumarji? Sorry, 4 years old.
4 years.
He has got a regression from 6 months because of COVID. We didn't go anywhere. All that regression went over and he started acquiring new. So I'm not sure other participants, if anybody has any issues with their child, don't think about autism or anything. Maybe they are walking slow, they are not eating properly, or they are like more tantrums, any milestone delay or any habitual issues, please consult Madam and you will really see the change. Those who are coming to this you are a food startup, you said about the gut. So anybody who attended this are having a healthy gut mind approach. That means they are in the right path. For them, the right treatment will be definitely Suman's Madam. I'm not any advertiser or anything. I'm telling all this from my heart actually. Okay.
Yeah, great. And here I would also like to tell you and all the audiences, as per our research, there are more than 150 centers and schools for autistic children, and many of them are operating it like a creche. Okay. And where they are not even bothering about the nutrition, the food, the therapies, the physical exercise, the improvement. So it is almost like working just like a creche, and it is not value adding. Unfortunately, many of the parents are very fed up with the tantrums of the children. So they think that if my child is going for 5-6 hours to that center, is good. So they are not taking a follow-up of the improvement of what has happened today and all. So there, what I feel as a startup, having talked to various people in the last 2 years, from the time we have launched our brand, which is the Spotify, and you can check in our website. There are 3 other variants. So what our theory is, it has to, the overall food has to be GFCF and even SF compliant. GF is gluten-free, CF is casein-free, that it should be milk-free, and SF, that is soya-free. That is an extra thing that we have done from the research, and there are a lot of literatures out there. So I'll ask the other participants also, if they have any questions to Dr. Suman, they can ask.
Sir, and I'm not sure, you can explain how you are helping that Spotify products also after the questions. And one thing I want to tell, Suman madam can give you wherever you are actually, okay? Madam, hope you will not give timing to anybody else.
Yeah, so we are basically manufacturing this multigrain atta, and you can make chapati, puri, and paratha, various other snacks for the children, and it does not have any milk, soya, or wheat, and it is very well balanced, and not just on the autistic children, but it is also helping in other conditions like celiac disease, like constipation, like blood pressure. It is improving the blood pressure, hypertension angle. It is improving the diabetic angle. So we have got many user cases by now, and we are trying to. So that's why when I started this presentation, I said we have a broken system in autism sector, like and there are many quacks also who are not even qualified to talk about the scientific aspects of whether therapies, nutrition, and other stuff, and they just try to garner more and more parents so that unka business bade, but it is not helping the parents. After sometimes what happens is when they see no improvement, then they are not going to trust any other professionals in future. So the trust deficit becomes quite a lot. So Dr. Suman, we have last 2 minutes left of this session. If you can tell us last parting words, what is your message to the parents of autistic?
Yes, sir. Sir, I know. See, I will just tell one thing, that whenever you see any delay in your child, okay, please go to a doctor, especially a pediatric neurologist, okay, so that, and compare your child with other kids, that if something is wrong or something is lacking, there is remedy for those things. Don't think that it will come over a time. Previously, yes, it used to come because children used to live in a family which was a joint family, but now all are individual family. What the mother can do, either she will do the household works or market work, or she will handle the child or the husband, whatever things she can do. So no massages are done to the kids nowadays. So just try to relate the child, compare your child with other kids, that in 6 months my child is not crawling, means there is something lacking in him. It's not a disorder, but he can be slow, he needs little motivation, he needs little support, maybe his muscle tone is low. So just keep a track and let your child achieve all the milestones, and try to make your child a genius child by working on his auditory, visual, and kinesthetic learnings. If the child is really good in all these 3 ways of learning, he can be a genius. And try to give homemade foods which your grandmother used to give your father, your mother used to give you. Yes.
Ma'am, for your time, and thanks for the audience.